back to my channel. Today I'm here with another foundation review, and today we're going to be reviewing the new reformulated Bobbi Brown Intensive Serum Foundation. This recently was reformulated. I never tried the original version, so being that this was now re-released, I wanted to try it out. I picked mine up from the actual Bobbi Brown website. This will be available online on Sephora's website starting January 1st, but if you do pick it up from Bobbi Brown, you can get some percentage off. This retails for about $72, and I actually got mine for about $50, I believe, and they shipped it out fast. I got it less than it didn't even take 2 days for me to receive it in the mail. First, if it's your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button, and if you are a returning subscriber, don't forget to hit the like button. So I want to apologize in advance if you guys hear the lawnmower leaf blower noise going on. My neighbors is doing something in the yard, and I was gonna try to wait it out, but I do have a few things to do today, so I really wanted to get started on this review, so I apologize in advance if you guys hear that noise. But anyway, let's just jump right into this foundation review. This foundation retails for $72. It's available in 23 shades. It is radiant boosting. It is powerful skincare meets skin perfecting makeup with a fuller coverage, 24-hour non-caking, non-creasing. The color is True Wear. It also has vitamin C. It is plumping, alcohol free. The coverage is medium, and I'm not sure about the SPF because it says SPF 40/30. Also, when I picked this up from the Bobbi Brown website, I was unsure of exactly what shade I should get, so I did their color matching system, and they actually matched me to the shade C084 Almond. I was actually looking at warm almond, but according to their color match things, they actually take like a picture. You could cut the camera on and it snaps a picture of you, and they said that almond was my exact shade, so we're gonna see in a second. This is what it looks like swatched on my chest. I know I like my foundations to have a neutral undertone, but this is definitely pulling a little on the red side. This is why it wasn't my initial shade that I was gonna go with, but we'll see how it looks once I put it on my face. For primer, I will be using two primers. I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched primer. I'm going to put that all over my face, and in my T-zone area, I'm going to go with my YSL Instant Matte primer. Foundation on. This is what my face looks like in person. This looks very filter like. This is one of those foundations that kind of give you the photo filter kind of look. This definitely does that, which I was not expecting, but also at the same time it still kind of looks like skin. C84 Almond was not a good shade match. I feel it looked very red when I first put it on. It almost looked like I had a tan. I should have went with the shade that I first thought about going with. Like, I'm gonna stop doing these online shade matching because sometimes they just don't work, and in this case it did not work. I felt like it looked very outside of that. Outside of the undertone, I do like it because I was able to make it work once I put concealer and a little bronzer on. I feel like it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look, it still looks red, but it's not as bad as it was looking, because when I first started applying it and I was looking at myself on the monitor, I was like, no, this is just not going to work. Also, this has pretty nice coverage on it. The coverage is medium. I feel like you really could build this up, or you could possibly shear it down. This was so easy to blend, and this also like melted into my skin, which is a good thing. Like, I really like it. It doesn't have any fragrance. My face doesn't feel dry, and it doesn't look luminous. Even with all the ingredients ingredients in it, I kind of felt like this was going to have a very radiant or hydrated look. Right now it looks nice and natural. I'm going to wear it for a couple hours and then I'll be back to let y'all know my final thoughts on this foundation. Okay y'all, I'm back after having this foundation on for a little over 7 hours. This is what my face looks like, and it doesn't look too bad. I'm starting to get a little shiny in the T-zone area. That's my typical spot where shine comes through. Also, in the middle of the day, I did go to the gym and I worked out for about an hour. I did a lot of cardio, and normally I don't work out when I'm doing foundation tests, but I forgot I had already planned on going to the gym, so I just was like, you know what? This would be a really good way to truly see how this foundation performs, and I think it held up pretty nice. I also had a mask on because I did a lot of stuff today. I ran a few errands after the gym, and I of course kept my mask on, and this transferred hardly any. Like, it just was barely there. It wasn't like, you know how when you have certain foundations on and it transfer a lot, like when you take your mask off you see nothing but foundation in your mask. This was not like that. It was like almost barely there. So I would say this is not transfer proof, but I would say like it's transfer resistant. There is some transfer there. I really like how this wore throughout the day. I like how it held up. Also, when I first left this morning, I wasn't really feeling the shade. I felt like it made me look a little too red, but right now I still feel like it doesn't look too bad with the shade. I feel like, what is this, almond? Do I feel like it's a perfect shade? No, I feel like we all saw that, but I could make this work. If you use me as a shade reference and you had your eye on almond, I don't think this would be a bad choice. I mean, it's actually workable. You could make it work. And also, I don't know your undertone. So if you are somebody with more of a red undertone, this might end up working much better for you than it did me. It doesn't look too bad, but it's not the perfect undertone for me. Now, am I going to go out and get my right shade in this foundation? I don't know. I'm one of those people, when I order stuff online and if I can't go in store and exchange it or return it, I end up just keeping it. So I might just keep it and mix it with something that's a little too light for me, or I might just find my right shade when it's actually come in stock at Sephora. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to make it work. Also, compared to the regular or the old version of this foundation, I don't know. I never tried it out. So if you have any questions about whether or not is it the same thing or is it a little better, I have no clue. I couldn't tell you. But you can pick this up also, the old version of this, at the CCO also, because I have seen this in there. Scale of 1 to 10. What would I give this foundation? I would give this a 10. That's how much I like it. I really thought this was going to end up being super shiny, dewy, like it was gonna just look a mess on me, but it held up nicely. It didn't settle into any pores, any fine lines. It didn't crease on me. It didn't transfer a lot. Like, I like it. It wasn't moving all around when I worked out. Like, this held up nice. I feel like this is perfect for all skin types, not just oily, not just dry. I think everybody would really like this. Also, again, back to the shade, I would say go in store. I know this will be online on Sephora's website starting January 1st. Now, I don't know when it'll be in store, but I would say maybe go in store and swatch it just in case you don't make the same mistake that I did. But anyway, y'all, that is it for today's video. Those are my thoughts on a new reformulated Bobbi Brown Intensive Serum Foundation. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.